Hello everybody, it is I, Master Juniper Bloom Mystique, with a Healing Light Movement video today. I'm doing it this way as a channeled guided meditation to see what comes through for healing that we may need. And I'm going to do a little bit of a seed root mantra to start to open up our chakra systems. And then I will call in, set the intentions as well, and we'll see where this goes. I never know exactly what's going to come through until the end, and then the title and information is created as I know what happened. So I don't really know what's coming. But if you're watching my main channel, Guided Ascending Light with Master JBM, you would know that there's been a lot coming through lately. A lot for the return of Christ, from undoing the Sistine Chapel to I even channeled who would win the election, and the person I said would win did win. So these are big changes. They're purposeful, they're meaningful, to even undoing the money matrix, the power of the Pentagon through the Pentagram, and then fully undoing the Pentagram yesterday, as well as closing down all gates of darkness and opening up the portals of the elementals. And you guys, I'm going to tell you is that I feel in the energy that we're getting ready for what they call like the 3 days of darkness. But what really is that, right? It's a great reset. It's like this energy wave where everything I've done comes to a head, and once that shift occurs, depending upon where your karma is, determines kind of where we go, right? There will be a split of realities, where New Earth will then begin to really succumb and take hold. And if you want to know what New Earth is like, you can watch that in my Birthing the New Earth and 8 Days of Earth Creation on my main channel. But I'm going to tell you right now is there's been so much work done. Like, it's incredible. It's incredible to see how much power they've lost, how much people are waking up. And it happens through healing diligently, continued healing, continued going within, and continued getting into our heart space. I'm going to also tell you right now, for those of you who are still with me, is the most important thing to do is to deal with things as they rise. Okay? Everything that rises within you, heal it as it rises. Everything take as an opportunity to use it to raise your vibration, no matter what it is, from synchronicities to even a lower vibrational feeling or thought. Go within, clear it out, raise your vibration, okay? Use your time wisely. And no matter what is happening, and trust me, I get this one because I could go into fear. I could be frustrated and completely exhausted on my journey, but I still keep going because those aren't really love, right? And so we just keep going, choosing love. Remember, everything truly is a choice, and it's a choice pushing past that resistance, okay? So with that being said, let's get going for today. So I'm going to call on the creator of all that is and all the angels to open up a space of protection, love, and light only. I have already lit my candles, so I activate and intend to include that energy for protection of highest light in and highest light out only. I ask that we remain grounded completely and solidified, right? Very deeply grounded and rooted into the earth. That we see clearly, feel clearly, heal clearly, and be nothing but love and light. Calling in the highest light in and highest light out only, I invoke the energy of the north, east, south, and the west aligned back to the north in the highest anchoring possible. I call in the energies of the pure and cleansed as of yesterday powers of the elements, and I do mean all elements included, and any elementals that wish to join us as well. Because as of yesterday, they've all been cleansed, and all power has truly been returned in magnificent ways. So it's quite amazing, quite profound. And all these crows flew out of my chakras. And I will kind of describe what those crows were very quickly. I had to process that because yesterday when I did the guided meditation for my main channel, each chakra, a crow flew out after I did the work. And the last time that happened was when I was battling my original twin flame union. and they were fighting me for a year. He took off with the fallen, and it took me a year of a battle to survive through. And once I did survive, and I'm talking any testament to God, any temptation of the shadow, physical, emotional, spiritual, mental attacks, and I held strong, I anchored in, and I kept my vibration high, and I kept choosing love the whole way, and I didn't let anything sway me. And after about like a year, there was a shift, a very profound shift. And God, or the angels, or a being at the time had handed me a book. And now I know that book to be like literature of Christ. But I opened the book and a crow flew out, and I had to process that and ask what that meant. And it meant that my soul was free. Okay. And so yesterday, out of every chakra, a crow flew out, and I was like, I had to process that. It's like, I'm truly free, truly free. We are truly free. And so with that being said, let's get ready for today. I call on the creator of any angels and beings of light that wish to join us. I do see tigers and lions coming in together. I see an energy of Mt Shasta, which is not of light. It's been cleared out. It's been undone in the return of Christ work. But I'm hearing big shift applied. So there is some movement going on there. I'm not sure why that's coming out here, but it is. Big changes, big shifting and movement. Earth shift ahead. That's what I'm hearing. Whatever that means. So as I'm calling in the energy, that's what I hear, and that's okay. So to join me today, I just want you to be present with me. Put your feet on the ground and your palms facing up. I want you to relax. I want you to let go of any tension that you may have. And as you just kind of start to relax and settle into your body, I'm going to kind of align our chakras really quickly with the seed mantras. And you can feel it. You can say it with me in your head. You just listen and be open to receive is all you really have to do. And I call in any energies no matter when you watch this video. Okay. So we have Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, Ah. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, Ah. And just kind of breathe in and release as I settle in as well. See, I'm already releasing. Forgive me the burping. I do that when I release. I'm going to do this a few times until they say we're done. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, Ah. 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 Lam, Ram, Vam, Yam, Ham, Om, Ah. Ooh, yeah, see, we needed that. We needed that. I'm going to do it one more time. So just kind of relax deeper. Feel into your body as I'm aligning our chakra system. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, Ah. One more time. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, Ah. I actually feel that? See, I created movement. I do that for myself, and God said do it for you guys. So I did. So with that being done and received, hopefully, use my voice as a healing tool and allowing your chakras to flow into place with that movement. We will begin this healing journey for today. Again, I never know what's going to come until it comes, and that's been proven a lot lately if you've been watching and doing my work. Ooh, more releasing already. So we're going to put our feet on the floor, and I want you to close your eyes, and I just kind of want you feeling into your body and listening to my voice. Track your consciousness throughout your body. Don't stay in your head. I want you to feel your eyes, and I want you to feel your nose, and you can tune into your mouth. Tune into your throat and see how it feels, and just continue doing this throughout the session, following my voice and relaxing any tension that may arise. Okay? Saint Germain is stepping in. Archangel Gabriel is also stepping in. Excuse me, more releasing from that. Metatron is stepping forward as well, especially for the energy of the Merkaba and whatever else he may need to do. Archangel Michael is also stepping in, and these angels are here to assist you in receiving the work that we are bringing through today. Oh, that seed mantra stuff already caused a lot of releasing. So as you are just relaxing and taking your focus throughout your body with your feet on the floor, hopefully, and your palms facing up, I want you to feel the presence of trees. I want you to feel and intend to know that you are surrounded by trees, the wisdom of the trees, wisdom of the earth. It's coming in. These are elements. I feel the elements rising intently all around you, surrounding you. No matter where you are being surrounded by all the elements, beginning with the trees, air, fire, water, and the trees. We need the trees, the wood, helping you stand on solid ground, even when things seem uncertain and changing. And I'm going to bring in the energy of the sun and the moon and the energy of the stars too, especially the great northern star. The cherubim angels are also coming in. I did some work with them in the Sistine Chapel undoing recently as well. So I can see them. I can see them very profoundly, more than I ever have, because they were set free. I didn't know, and I'm sure you didn't as well, as they were trapped under the Sistine Chapel, and that was recently undone. It was quite amazing, quite magnificent. And I see that, and they are here. They are here with the energy of protection and alignment. So we welcome all of them in, and we're going to start bringing down the light of the sun and the moon and the great northern star through your higher chakras, especially going into the 18th, the 22nd and the 18th. I'm feeling quite profoundly. We're going to detox the mind and the body and the soul connection through the 22nd and the 18th chakra. Ooh, and I feel that intently in my solar plexus. I feel that vividly in my solar plexus already. So then I'm going to bring them down more into the 17th chakra, and we're going to balance the masculine and feminine, and great power upgrade here in the 17th chakra with the sun and the moonlight and the great northern star. The masculine that I know, my DM's energy is my left side. The Eye of Horus is the left side, and the feminine is the right, and that's how it should be. Excuse me. Oh, there's lots of pressure in my solar plexus already rising. So I'm going to bring the light down from the 16th into the 15th chakra, and I'm being told again to do the seed mantras. So just breathe as I'm in the 16th chakra into the 15th chakra very deeply. I need to do the seed mantras one more time. Lam vam ram yam ham om ah. Lam vam ram yam want me to let you guys know that the tones, I'm letting them guide. These are healing frequencies for whatever that is worth for you. It's very real. Through upgraded vocal chakras, right? And so the frequencies alone that tone is creating, that I'm allowing them to guide through, is healing in itself. But I need to do it again. So just take a deep breath for me and release. Relax deeper. Lam vam ram yam ham om ah. One more time. Lam vam ram yam ham om ah. There it is. It's amazing. I only usually do that for myself, but it's really, really profound. So now I'm able to take the light from the 15th chakra to the 14th and into the 13th chakra above you. These are your divine presence chakras. They help you connect to the divine, to the one, to your higher self, and to deeper, higher heart chakra of love. And we're balancing out the 13th chakra. The 13th is very important. The 13th are here to help you connect to the gates of heaven, and that's what I'm hearing, because that is entry into the new earth. Is the 13th portal, the 13th gate. The 13th gate is the heaven. It's heaven on earth. That's the gates of heaven. And I discovered that after the Nile portal, and I turned the Nile blood dry, and it was the final portal that I activated. And we are inching closer and closer to these gates. Yeah. Waves of justice, waves of beauty, waves of light, frequencies of change. Frequencies of change that help us to be reborn into new earth. So I'm bringing in waves of light here. And these are the cosmic rays of awakening, cosmic rays of reckoning, going into the 13th chakra. From this most beautiful pastel-y, vibrant pink to a very beautiful pastel-y blue and green and purple and yellow. And I'm just seeing these waves coming into your 13th chakra. We're going to go down into the 12th chakra. More releasing. Oh yeah. Oh, that was a deep one. Then into the 11th chakra, and we're going to remove some fear here. Going into the 11th chakra, I tapped into some fear, and it's again hitting my solar plexus, very hardcore. And so I'm going to take the violet flame, and I'm going to dissolve the layers of fear that are beginning in the 12th chakra. Saint Germain is stepping forward with the violet flame as well to help utilize it, to help profoundly implement it into my chakras as well. So I'm not just here doing the work for you guys, I'm receiving too. So it's going into the 11th and the 12th, but the 11th chakra for a fear removal with the violet flame. Make way for the essence of change. Things need to be different, not the same. We have to do things differently. And that can be hard when fear gets in the way. It tries to hold us back. Fear stems from a place of lack, not believing in yourself, not knowing the ability to create. And that's where fear truly comes from, because, and I feel this in my solar plexus a lot right now. And so I'm deeply cleansing the 11th chakra. So I want you to feel that violet flame. You can intend to see it. You can just know that it's there. But I'm bringing the sun and the moon down into the 10th chakra, and the great northern star applied, and some of the violet flame. Down into the 9th chakra. Oh yeah, fear of the unknown, fear of the great divide. That's what I'm hearing. Fear of the great divide. Going into the 8th chakra. And down into the 7th chakra, which is our crown chakra. And here I need to bring cosmic rays. So I'm going to, and the Lyrans are stepping in as well to help in any way they want to or need to at this time with all of you. And we're all here together, but we all have different openings and abilities to receive at this time. And so it's not just a cookie cutter, it's whatever is for you. So there's multiple of yous, and so we need all the help to help you integrate through you, right? Does that make sense? Whereas I might be open to something else that you're not quite ready yet, or whatever, right? Like you might need healing that I don't, and so on. So as I'm coming into the 7th chakra, we're using the violet rays some more before I can really fill it up with the sun and the moon and the great northern star. And then I'm going to bring in more cosmic rays of light. That is the seed mantra. It's Om Ah. For crown and third eye, Om Ah. And they really do work hand in hand. More fear here. Disintegration of fear. A deep cleanse of fear. And also cleansing out the crown chakra from receptivity. So there's a little blockage I feel within it. So I'm removing that also. And the Lyrans are coming around and helping to cleanse our auric field. And I want you to just relax even more, following my voice and sinking into the comfort of your space. Knowing that you are safe. You are in the safest place you can be right now in this moment here with me. No matter the outside existence, right here with me in this space is the best place you could be. So we're in the 7th chakra, the crown chakra, and I'm going to connect further to our higher self here. There we go. Oh yeah, some major releasing there. And I'm using the violet flame, and I'm going into spaces of the crown chakra that we don't always normally focus on. So more towards the back of the head, deep in there, hidden within there. And there's like this cloudy haze that kind of blocks you from connectedness. And so I'm going to remove that out. I'm going to remove it out with the sun and the moon and the violet flame. Transmuting and releasing what does not belong. And also I'm using some blue rays here. They're calling in some blue rays of connectedness. And I can feel that in my crown chakra in the top of my head. I can feel that. And then we're going down further into the third eye. Oop, I'm releasing some more. Deep into the third eye, and I feel this pressure in the back of my head and in my neck as I'm going down further. So the causal chakra, your major and minor chakras, all these connections. There's a lot going on around your head that we don't always focus on. The pineal gland, the pituitary gland, the hypothalamus, and even the thyroid also affects your crown and your third eye. And then into the throat, right? And so we're going to go ahead and drop down into the throat at the same time and connect all three of them together profoundly and diligently, and remove any debris between those three spaces. And we're bringing in further the moonlight and then the sunlight to help balance and cleanse and purify and align with the divine and with your higher self. And the northern star is here to help balance and bring homeostasis. Now in the throat, I feel some things going on from the thyroid to the actual throat chakra. So I'm going to bring some healing light here. And the Lyrans are putting our hands in water. So they're using water. They do this a lot when I work with them. They use a lot of water so far. They're kind of new in my energy as far as been helping lately a lot, but every time they use water, and I love it. And the water is so beautiful. It's so crystalline, and also like translucent, but also or transparent, but very pastel-y. So they're very high frequency lights and value. And so the water is very pure. It's like cosmic water. It's water from like another space that doesn't always come from Earth necessarily. This is very high frequency water, okay? And they are purifying our hand chakras. They are purifying our hand chakras. And I can feel it a lot in the right palm of my hand. They're removing some debris. There's some debris and I can feel it. I can feel tingling in the palm of my hand, and it's going into my wrist. And then I see this lit up like a DNA activation in the wrist. So I had this, it almost looks like a foreign language writing, right? Like writing of a language you don't know. And it's going up the right wrist. And also my connection to my DM, it's like these bracelets that are represented that we both have in the energy. I see those too, and they're lighting up. They are lighting up and coming more together like a magnet. But they're using this water to cleanse out the palms of our hands and our wrists. We have chakras there. Oh, I can feel it a lot still in the right wrist. So I'm not taking my focus off there yet. There's some debris. Ow. And it hurts into my wrist. And they continue to pull out this debris. They're going to continue doing that as I will take my focus now back to the throat and the third eye. In the third eye, I'm going to do a little more cleansing, a detox, decrusting, a detox cleansing, and then also with the violet flame into the third eye, and it's going to activate. I need to activate the third eye with the violet flame. It's like a activation, not just a transmuting, not just a cleansing. This is an upgrade and an activation of the third eye, the pineal gland, and the hypothalamus, and the pituitary gland. The eye of Horus and the eye of Ra coming into balance and full awakening. And I see this line going between the two of them, and it's lighting up. And then going down into the throat even more. And they're upgrading again the voice box, the vibrations that the throat creates, right? Just as I was singing different tones. They're doing a cleansing there. They're removing some debris. And I feel it towards the right side of my throat. So let's, like recently I've been attacked before I was doing the Return of Christ work, of course. I always am when something big is coming, and I have to push past it and regroup and realign. And it was an overwhelming amount of interference and negative thoughts that would rise, and images and words and things. And so those are being cleansed from the energetic waves of creation, they're saying. And they are planting seeds of beauty and abundance and love and joy. They're planting seeds of manifestations. Of good things. So they took out any waves of negativity of creation, and they're planting seeds of good things. And that's what they're saying. And I see lots of beings doing it. From Archangel Gabriel to Metatron. And Saint Germain is using the violet flame and just continually cleansing our chakras and our system so far. More releasing going on here, and they're still in the throat, but the light is starting to come down further from the throat towards the heart space, but it's kind of in between. And they're removing this debris, especially on the right side. I feel like somebody spoke a lot of ill will. Somebody had a lot of hurt feelings and said things that were hurtful. And when that happens, it's like a psychic attack. And that energy does come our way, and it can imprint. So that's being cleansed. And a further upgrade of the thyroid. I was going to say throat chakra, but I'm focused on the thyroid. I feel like it needs to turn into a light body. So in mine too, like I feel this in mine as well, as they're healing the thyroid. The metabolism was slowed down. And also a hormone balance for me and whoever else might need it too. A hormone balance, a balancing of like testosterone and estrogen and a whole bunch of other hormones. I can keep naming them, but some of them are complexities. Like something tryptolene. There's a whole bunch being mentioned here, so it's not just limited to a couple hormones. We're getting a hormone cleanse and a hormone balance through the thyroid and the throat. And amongst the earth, there is this huge presence of Christ, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, whatever you want to call them, because they did return. That's been through the work that I've been doing. And we are inching towards Christmas, which is when I rebirthed them on Christmas Day in 22. So these energies are palpable. I feel like there's like this blanket of Christ across the earth, and that's what I need to say. And it has been my DM journey and mine this whole entire time. And so they are blanketing across the earth Christ light, all of this Christ light, this Christ awareness into who Christ is, because they're not outside of us. We're here, right? Like we are here, we are amongst you, we are here. And I feel like I need to say that is like, we are here, we are amongst you, we are here. And so we're blanketing you of Christ light and Christ awareness. And it's going across the earth. Like I see like this blanket of gold dust, golden light, and it's awareness of Christ. And then I'm going into the heart space. And as I'm entering into the heart space, I have a being in front, and Metatron is also stepping forward for the Merkaba. So he's going to be doing some Merkaba balance and activations, and it's connected to the heart space. It's right in front of it. That's why a lot of times for the heart space, the symbol is the Merkaba, but it's not always activated. It is somewhat separate from the heart space, but they're connected. They work together. So I'm hearing we need to balance out the Merkaba, especially on the masculine side. So I see Metatron working on the masculine side, the upper part of the Merkaba, and he's removing some grief. And resistance to change and fear. And I feel that balancing. I can feel it within me. He's balancing the Merkaba, and I can actually feel it into my heart space. Resistance to change, fear, great fear. Fear of the unknown and fear of what's happening, right? Like fear. And then going into the heart space at the same time, and I feel like the gift of abundance is being applied here. Like I literally see somebody handing me lots of money in my heart space, and they're just like boom, 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 boom. And the violet flame is also working its way down through the throat and into the Merkaba. And the Merkaba, the masculine and feminine, are now being balanced together. And they're making sure they're rotating and imbalanced and upgrading and expanding and very vibrant and pure. They are glowing, kind of like atomizing. So I see the image of an atom, how it's like the waves of light frequency that are circling it in different ways. Does that make sense? And so the Merkaba is atomizing. It is transforming. The masculine and feminine are rising now. They are transforming right before your eyes. And coming together like never, like it hasn't been done since the beginning of time. This is big. This is big. But I feel a lot of releasing in the heart space as well. Fear of change. I am open to change. And as we're in the heart space, remember those trees we were surrounded with? They're reaching up and grabbing our feet and pulling us down into the earth. So beautifully and powerfully and gently at the same time. And the beautiful light of the earth and the elements are coming up to caress our feet and rise up gently into our bodies and our energy. Up into our foot chakras and our ankles and our calves and our knees and our thighs. And it's going to begin rising as I'm still going downwards with the sun and the moon, the northern star, and the violet flame too. So I heard also prepare for a shift in the crystalline grid. This is a paradigm shift applied. Like the foundation of earth. Oh, lots of releasing here. So I'm still in the heart space, and I feel a little bit in the throat as it's rising here, and even in the Merkaba. So it's like Merkaba, heart space, throat, and starting to inch our way down to the solar plexus. And the earth is helping to push things out as I'm drawing them out with the light, the sun and the moon, and the violet flame. And the blue rays is also going deeper into the throat chakra. These are cosmic rays of the sun, is what I'm hearing. Cosmic rays of the one, but it's very beautiful blue pastel-y light. The cosmic rays, that's what I've been dealing with for some time now. Oh yeah, big releasing here in the throat and the heart space. And I want to take my time to make sure we get it all. Fear of change, fear of resistance, resistance to change. Forgiveness being requested. Yeah. Forgiveness. I forgive all things. And I open up the path to recovery, union, awareness, and love. Grief, deep grief here also coming out from the heart space. I feel it deeply. I'm hearing sudden shift in perspective applied. Make way for a sudden shift in perspective, a new way of seeing things. It's on the rise. There's a new way of seeing things rising now. Okay, and then my Merkaba, our Merkabas are being healed and balanced, and whatever's for you that you can receive at this time. But on my level, for me, it's turning into a crystalline. So they're connecting the Merkaba further to the crystalline grid. That's what I'm hearing. My Merkaba, my DMs, and my energy, because we are one. They are connecting this deeper to the crystalline grid. I feel like they're combining our Merkaba to the crystalline grid. Yeah, so it's like the programming or the coding, I should say, because programming is more the matrix, but it's light coding, it's God. And so this light coding of the crystalline grid is combining with the light coding of his and my Merkaba, my DM and mine. It's the blueprint of the masculine, the blueprint of the feminine, the DNA of the masculine and the DNA of the feminine, and it's all completely going in and integrating with the crystalline grid. And that is what's going to help rise and communicate into the new earth, and it's also going to help people integrate into the new earth that belong here, that will belong on the new earth. Oh yeah. Oh, and then something with water. So we're starting to inch closer to the solar plexus. Lots of releasing. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Oh. Sorry about that. Oh, big releasing, a crank. I can't stop it. Whoa. There's more, like it's like pushing, there's a lot going on here. There's, oh gosh, and then the Lyrans are stepping forward and doing something with my Merkaba, the heart space, and the solar plexus, and they're drawing out this energy. And I don't just see from me, I also see it from my DM. They're like reaching in and drawing out this energy. And they're pushing the sun and the moon together. And as again, I get this image of somebody handing me money all of a sudden. It's like honor and what is being made right? So they even took the divine abundance, the divine feminine's abundance, and used it against mankind. And that's part of what we've undone recently. It's quite beautiful. But I also see this opening up and people finally honoring and valuing. It's like they can see the value in me. That's what they're saying. Great value applied. And then they're just like handing me this money and continually. Make way for abundance and change and being valued in ways you've never been valued before. Recognition that can be overwhelming. So they're cleansing out more debris. As they said that, we're going deeper into the solar plexus with all that releasing. Now we're able to. So I'm drawing the sun and the moon down through the heart into the solar plexus, and I feel it coming in. And there's a little bit of resistance. Oh gosh, yeah, this solar plexus is something else. And I see golden rays of sunshine being highlighted here. So it's almost like I'm drawing in more sunlight as I'm bringing the moon down and the sun energy down and the great northern star into the solar plexus. And Saint Germain is following up with the violet flame through the throat, the heart, and the Merkaba. Resistance to change. It's like one of the hardest things. It's very difficult to push past that resistance of change, the resistance of the unknown, the fear of the unknown, and that's coming out here. And so there's like scraping it out of the energy. And I feel like they're turning up the dial of the vibrations here. So your vibration is rising. More grief. Processing and grief of what once was. Life is about to get very strange, and that's what they're saying. Very strange. And again, I see the crystalline grid coming in to the blueprint of the solar plexus. The heart, the Merkaba, and the solar plexus is combining with the crystalline grid of the new earth. For those that can, if you can't yet combine, what is blocking you will rise. Okay? Again, I hear fear of resistance to change. And then somebody else is coming and handing me money. And they're planting seeds. It's like planting seeds of abundance, planting seeds of awareness, planting seeds of knowing. And then another sudden awareness of Christ. So we're in the solar plexus. I need to go deeper. So I need to balance it out. I feel a lot of pressure towards the left side of my solar plexus right now. There's like wounds of an emotional space, right? So some emotional manipulation, some emotional clarity being applied, some clarity of what was done and what happened, and that has caused grief. But also stepping into my power, right? That's what I hear. Like I'm stepping into my power, and I just need a little assistance because there's like huge resistance. So undoing any resistance, pushing past the resistance, balancing into the masculine and feminine. And then I see beautiful cosmic rays coming in here again into the solar plexus. And I'm already starting to feel it go down to the sacral. So as we're working our way down, I can feel the pressure that hasn't been released starting to build up right beneath where we're cleansing. So as we're in the solar plexus, it's less pressure in the solar plexus, and it's going down to a lot of pressure in the sacral. So I feel the two energies coming together, two lights of the same flame coming together and uniting. And so it's like removing any resistance left between that. So almost if you like take two magnets and they start coming closer and closer, they might repel each other a little bit. They are atomizing. They're atomizing and they're coming together. They're changing the composition and they're coming together. Oh, and then there's more fear of change. So I felt something go up to my throat and I hear fear of change. Fear of the unknown. Releasing resistance to change. I am open to newness. I am open to the new things. I trust in God. I trust in the miracles these things will bring. I trust that I'm a creator. I trust that I'm going to be okay. I choose the words of creation only. I am safe. I am loved. I am light. I am protected. Money immediately comes my way. Love immediately comes my way. My family stays with me and remains with me and is always with me. My children are protected and with me at all times. And nothing is going to take that away. Oh. Fear of failure. I heard fear of failure rising there. So we're going to bring in some violet flame here into the solar plexus. There's a fear of failure. There's a fear of financial gain. There's a fear that just rose and was unsurfaced of the moment I have it all, I'm afraid it's going to be taken away. Envy also being cleansed out here. And a sudden awareness of all things strange. But an opening and ability to accept abundance and to anchor it in that it will stay that way. Almost like if I get out of what I'm familiar with, I'm afraid that I would lose it. Like I don't want to feel it and lose it, and that's what's rising here. Oh God. Like what if I accept the love of my life and then it's taken away? Or, I don't want to come into the most amount of love to feel pain. And those are old things. Those are karmic ties. Those are old world things. Making way for cosmic abundance. The divine abundance return. Divine abundance has returned. It is hers. And then they're like pouring money in again. And then big amounts of like golden light pouring into the solar plexus. There's like this wound that it's going to be taken away. This keeps rising. It's like going deeper. Like I'm afraid it's going to be taken away. I don't want to lose it again. And God is putting this blanket of Christ's light around it and saying it's not ever going to be taken away again. It will never be taken away. Do not succumb to that. Do not believe in that. See the outcome you wish to have and anchor into that. So I want you to visualize right now the exact outcome you wish to have out of stepping into your purpose and anchor that in. So we're clearing out more debris. This is more debris out of like poverty poverty, energy of poverty, energy of scarcity, ow, and lack. I can feel this. Energy of poverty and scarcity and lack. We remove you all, and abundance is replaced. Ow. Oh, this is big. This is big. It's like pushing up through my solar plexus. Like, do I deserve abundance? Yes. There's this feeling of here of I deserve poverty. That's where I come from. And it's removing that. Ow. Oh. Ow. Ow. Royalty. You are royalty. And so poverty is not you. You are not poverty. You are not meant to suffer. You are not meant to struggle. You are royalty, and you deserve to be. And that's what they're saying here. And that's what's rising out of my solar plexus is everything that blocks me from royalty. I do deserve that. I deserve the recognition. I deserve the love. I deserve the abundance. I deserve the value that is with me. I am valuable. Whoa. Bringing in more moon and sunlight here and more violet flame. I am valuable. I am priceless. I am royalty. I am the divine feminine, and my DM is the divine masculine. And nothing but love is what we deserve. Honor and love, recognition and joy and celebration. We're removing scarcity. There's this energy of scarcity and like suffering and struggle. My goodness, this is big. I keep hearing poverty. Like all I know is poverty. Like I don't deserve those big mansions. That's what's coming out here. That's what's being dug out here is I don't deserve these things. I don't deserve love. I'm not worthy, and these are not true. This is what we're healing. I am worthy of love, and I deserve a castle, a beautiful I will get married in a castle to my DM. I always used to say if I get married again, it'll be in a castle, and I deserve that. I deserve that. A beautiful wedding in a castle. I don't care if it's like a abandoned castle. I would love that, actually. That'd be so cool, and I deserve that. I deserve that. Ow. Royalty. You are royalty. So that's what I keep hearing is your royalty, and we're removing all that's not. Ow. Oh, it's like waves of light coming in here. This is painful. There's a lot being removed here. Poverty, seclusion, struggle, like this cycle of struggle, this cycle of just out of reach, right? Everything's always just out of reach, and suffrage, and I can't have too much. I can't have abundance. That's the energy that we're removing here. Ow. Removing the separation from love and abundance. You deserve to be seen by all. And then there's like this blanket of Christ again. You're royalty. I keep hearing that. Royalty applied. Restoring dignity and restoring what pride is without ego. Taking away shame from abundance. Removing shame from abundance. There's shame here. Removing shame from abundance. Oh my goodness, it's going up to my throat. It's painful, and there's a lot going. We're releasing a lot, so we're bringing in more moon and sunlight, and also Christ, the energy of Christ here. And then the violet flame is coming in, and this golden rays of sun coming in on top of it all, like gold, right? And then jewels and abundance. And I keep hearing royalty applied. You are royalty. And then that's like a deserving of the most beautiful dress, and a deserving of all things I wish to have. This beautiful wedding, a beautiful castle, a beautiful marriage. Then it's not about money. Like, I could do it in an abandoned castle, but I used to always say, do I deserve that? I deserve that. I absolutely deserve that. We deserve the treatment of royalty. Removing more scarcity. Ooh, shame of abundance. There's this misconception that I would have to change who I am to be abundant and filled with so many blessings of love and finances and recognition, that I would have to change who I am. And I don't have to change who I am at all. I am already that. So removing all separation from abundance and removing lack. This is and the earth is sending up more energy to help push this out, because it's a little stubborn. It's like shame. Shame is harsh, and there's somehow some shame with abundance, shame with money, shame with being royalty, and the ow. An energy of things can't be easy. I have to struggle. We don't have to struggle at all. Royalty, and I feel like they're lifting me up on this golden throne. Royalty, your home. It's time to be home. This is royal. You're in the house of royalty, and that should be recognized. That is deserving. There is no shame. There is no shame here. There should not ever be shame to want abundance and love. That is not shameful. Ow. Envy and greed. Ow. And shame is on the other side of that. So when somebody's throwing envy and greed at you, you're going to feel shameful. And I have felt like undeserving and like all of these things, and nobody valuing what I was doing hurt, and that's rising. It's like it really hurt that nobody valued who I was and what I was doing, and the return of Christ and what was done to me and my DM and the pain that I endured to get there. There's value in all that I did. It is value that is beyond what you can put your finger on. And I deserve that recognition. Ow. I deserve to be seen. It's okay. Knowing that we are safe if we are seen. We are safe to be seen. And nobody can take that value away. Royalty. Royalty. And the Lyrans are pouring down this water. It's like this beautiful water, vibrant and cosmic. It's not normal. It's not from Earth. It is different. This is cosmic. This is, these are Lyran beings, and they're pouring the water down into the solar plexus. And we're now going down towards the sacral. and into the root. And then I see people handing me money again. It's like, there is value in the work that I do, and I deserve to be valued. I deserve to be valued. I deserve to be recognized. I deserve to be seen. There should be no shame in having value for the work that I've done. And I can, ow, 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 royalty. And then I got an image of the Merkaba again, shining and gleaming and spinning, and my DM and my energy into the crystalline grid. And we are royalty. This is our home, and we deserve to be recognized for that. There is value in everything that I have done, and I should never have allowed anybody to devalue me. Great value. Ouch. Ouch. Abundance applied, and it's like these great waves of abundance just coming in, and love and beauty and calmness. Like I don't have to fight, and I don't have to fear, and I don't have to feel devalued ever again. As a woman, as a God, as Christ, as love, as light, I will never have to feel devalued again as the value that I am, the value that I house, the earth, the light, the love, the sun, and God. Never again will we devalue the feminine, the divine feminine, the feminine love, light, God, the feminine. Balancing out the value of from like Jesus to Mary, from Adam and Eve, and from Horus to Sekhmet. They're balancing out the value here, and I feel that, and I'm very dizzy, and I see rainbow rays of light, so cosmic rainbow rays coming in here, and they are balancing out the value of the feminine and the masculine. If you think it couldn't have been a feminine, think again. Like there was that happened on the journey where everybody made me feel horrible. Like I couldn't be Jesus. I couldn't be the return of Christ because I was a woman. And so that is devaluing the feminine, not to mention everything that was done to the feminine all the way back to Eve. Bringing value back to the divine goddess, value back to the divine light and the divine love. I am valuable. I matter. I am that. Divine royalty. God made Eve first, and then Adam to protect her and love her and nurture her as God would. We are equals. Valuing again the feminine and the masculine. That's why this is important. We have to bring value back to the feminine and the masculine, never to devalue either one. Equals. Oh, my throat. Oh. I gotta do the seed mantras again. For balance. Lam vam ram yam ham om ah. Take a deep breath. Lam vam ram yam ham om ah. Lam vam ram yam ham om ah. Lam vam ram yam ham om ah. I feel like I'm also doing this for the earth, and I feel like the feminine voice, the feminine vibration is just booming through the earth and the universe. So I'm going to do it again for the earth as well. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om Ah. This is hard because I'm like crying and burping and releasing like crazy at the same time, but I gotta do it again. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om Ah. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om Ah. And then I just got this image of the feminine breaking through the sound barrier. You guys, I just got this image of my tone, the feminine's tone, breaking through the veil barrier, breaking through the sound barrier, breaking through the veil of illusion. Ow. 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 Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Sorry, lots of releasing here. It's necessary, and I deserve it, and I don't need to be sorry. Thank goodness. Oh. Devaluing my work is not okay. Devaluing my work is not okay, and I deserve value in all that I do. I deserve recognition in all that I do, and I deserve my DM in a beautiful castle marrying me. My work is valuable. My work matters. Everything that I have said and done matters. And I take back my value from those who have devalued it the whole way. I am valuable. I am royalty, and I matter. I am valuable. Everything I've done is valuable beyond measure. I am royalty, and I matter. And I feel like I'm breaking through the sound barrier even more. And then I feel like all this abundance just being thrown my way, but also value, recognition, support, love, joy, protection. Yes, I deserve it. I deserve to be protected. I deserve to be valued. I deserve to be seen. I deserve to be heard. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be loved in every way. I am royalty. I take back my light. I take back my power. I am Eve. I am Eve. I am Mary, and I am love, and I am beautiful, and I matter. I matter. Ow. Ow. I am the sun, and I am Sekhmet, and I matter. I am that. That is me. And that should never be devalued again. I am that. And that's okay. I deserve love. I deserve recognition. I deserve the value that I am. I shouldn't be judged. I shouldn't be diminished. I shouldn't be devalued in any way. I am the gift of God. My healings matter. They are that special. They shouldn't be devalued either. My wants and needs shouldn't be devalued. We are royalty. And same with the DM. Oh, so there, like I feel that on the left side when I said same with DM. He deserves value. He matters just as much. We are equal. We are one and the same light. We are equal. We matter. We are valuable. And we are love. And we are light. And we deserve our heart's desires. We deserve to unite. We deserve to be free from all judgment and yuck. We deserve to unite. We deserve to be together. We deserve that love. The earth is ours. It was the gift from above. We deserve to be loved. Ow, my chest. Ow, my heart. We deserve our family as a whole. We deserve what we need. We deserve love. We are valuable and we matter. All that's been done, the entire story matters. The entire story, the entire makeup of the return of Christ is important and it should be valued. Ow. Ow. It was a battle that was tougher than you know, and I did barely survive. And I did it for all of you, and that should be valued. I shouldn't feel bad for that. I shouldn't feel unrecognized. I shouldn't feel unseen. I matter. Scarcity. Ow, poverty. Ow. Ow. Oh. Oh. Yeah. We matter. We are priceless. You can't even put a finger on the value of what was done, and it was done through love. For I loved all so much that I gave up everything that I had, everything that I was, everything that I knew. I gave it up for all of you, for my DM, even for one I don't even know, and for all of mankind. And that should matter. That should be valued. And if you care more about greed and ego and power and control and diminishing God, then you don't belong here. For we have a right to return. We have a right to be here. We have a right to be seen. We have a right to be home. We have a right to be loved. We are that. We are the divine, the masculine and the feminine. And all we do is love. We deserve that love. We deserve our love to shine. We deserve our love to be seen and our love to be felt across all of mankind. We deserve this love. We deserve this love. Our love should be seen and our love should be felt. And anybody who ever said that they wanted us to be less than is just afraid of love. We deserve love, and we deserve to give love. We deserve to shine our love so high, no matter what. It is our love. It is a gift of God. The love of the DM and I is what matters. And that is what's been brought back. I choose love. I choose his love, and I release all that's not. And I matter just as much as he does. We matter. Our journey matters. Our story matters. Our love matters. And it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. It is beautiful. It is so beautiful, and it deserves to be seen. It deserves to be felt. It deserves to shine across the world. And it does. It does. It absolutely does. He deserves it just as much as I do. The masculine is nothing without the feminine, and the feminine is nothing without the masculine. We are something, but we are more together. We belong together. We belong under the light of the sun and the moon. We are royalty. This is our home. And love is what brought it through. Love is what matters. Love is what should be felt. Love is what should be expressed. Love is what should be valued. Not depressed, not separated for your power and gain. And again. Lam vam ram yam ham om ah. 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 Lam lam vam vam ram ram yam yam ham ham om om ah ah. And I see all this violet flame coming through. I still feel a lot of pressure in my solar plexus, so I'm holding space for that. We deserve value. We deserve value for all that we have done. All that it took to survive for you. The sacrifice of my DM was just as massive as my sacrifice for you. And it all matters. It all deserves to be seen and recognized. And it deserves to be valued as the return of Christ. Because that's what it is. Him and I, our story, our path, our union, our love, his love for me and my love for him. It deserves to be seen and felt. It is God. Removing more lack. And forgiveness applied for all of those who devalued God's light and love. For those who couldn't see what we have done along the journey to now, forgiveness applied. Forgiveness applied to those who couldn't see love, who were afraid of love, who were afraid of God. Forgiveness applied. Forgiveness applied for all of those who diminished the feminine and changed the masculine light. Pure forgiveness applied. Now the Lyrans are at my solar plexus and they're doing something. They're like bringing clarity to the two halves and bringing two halves together. Whoa. We are royalty. We deserve the recognition of that. And it's time. The path was not easy for neither him or I. It was a battle of our lifetimes, and a huge one at that. It took everything we had, and then some. And I got a beautiful gift of a walk-in, and I love him so very much. He matters to me so very, very, very much. I love him. I love him so very, very, very much. I love him. And that deserves to be seen and felt and vibrate across the globe. I value everything that he is, from the father that he is to the man that he is. He is amazing, and he deserves to be seen and have everything his heart desires, just as much as I do. I would protect him. I would fight for him, and I have, and I will. Our bond is unbreakable. Our bond is God. That is God. God returned. And that deserves value. And I'm not afraid of that anymore. I am free. Our love deserves to be seen, not devalued. I remove all lack, all scarcity, all fear. True abundance is back. And I open the gates of heaven, for it is near. Saint Germain is following through with the violet flame. That was a lot of releasing. I feel like it's going to keep going. Yeah, fear, scarcity, lack, all being removed. Whoa. Yeah, this was deep. This was not little. Oh. It's time to take back all that was ours. It's time. So I just saw all clocks just going backwards really fast, like oh, still releasing, still feeling the pressure rising. So I'm gonna see what we need to do, what I need to do. Oh, just allow the processing to continue. That's what I heard. I feel like they're washing my feet and my hands, so they're washing all of our feet and our hands again with that most beautiful water. Oh, I am bringing more sun and moon into the sacral and balancing it out, and union of the masculine and feminine in equality of the masculine and feminine. Ow. Oh. So much value. And then God, I see God reaching his hand down and putting this ribbon around the sacral, around the masculine and feminine, uniting the masculine, like joining the masculine and feminine. God is putting this beautiful silk ribbon around my DM and I. Value. King and a queen. Adam and Eve. Value. Truth. Honor. Royalty and loyalty. I heard both of those at the same time. Loyalty of royalty. That's what I heard. That's what God's saying. Loyalty of royalty. And and tied with a silk ribbon. And I need to reiterate, the silk ribbon is because that's the way God values us. He wraps us in this most beautiful, like silky, like ribbon. And then I heard, make way for the christening of the divine masculine and feminine. And I'm hearing this one is about bringing honor and value back to the masculine and feminine, the true king and queen. And they're putting a bubble around my DM and I, and they're just asking to give space to process this one through, because it will continue, and it was very deep releasing. And this golden crest shines from both him and I. Value, truth, and I won't let anybody devalue me anymore. Trust me, it hurt, but that's okay. I understand. So much love to you all. I want you to anchor into the trees, to the breeze, to the song of the birds and the blue seas. Know the big changes are ahead, but you are guided. Just listen and surrender and trust in things unseen. Forgiveness is warranted in all ways. Ground yourself to the earth. Bring your presence to the sun and the moon. And be aware of value. Where are your values? So much love to all of you, and I will see you next time. Take your time coming out of this one. I love you all.